Hey, what it do? What the business is?
It is another week in the books with the On Deck TV show. I am Spike Lou.
Man, holla at your boy Animal Brown, Animal_Brown if you're looking for me on social media.
Absolutely, man. And I am Spike Lou on them same social sites. Holla at your boy AB. How you feeling out there?
Hey, we are back. Shout out to everybody who tapped into the throwback episodes. We dropped two
Yes,
last week,
yes.
man, for the inconvenience. Hope
Yeah,
y'all
man.
rocked with
Hey,
those. We
man.
did the top five best movies, hip hop movies, and the top five worst hip hop movies episode. Those
Thanks.
are from way in the stash.
Yeah, them from deep in the states. I got some texts about them. Like, man,
Uh,
you was wilding back in the day. So
yeah, listen. Do not
we
judge
were
us.
we were different animals back then. We are more media trained and professional than we were
Do
when we
not
just
judge
picked
us.
up a mic and decided to say, "Hey, let's do a podcast." So bear with us, man. But also enjoy that ratchetness, man. Enjoy that from the earth, like that.
Facts.
Those are grassroots stuff, man. Y'all enjoy that stuff, man.
Organic takes.
Yeah,
Jesus.
absolutely, man.
Uh,
AB,
I did get real quick. I did get some feedback though.
okay.
Baby Boy is a classic. It's been confirmed
It's
by the
not.
listeners.
It's not.
It's
I
a
don't believe that.
classic.
I don't believe it's enough people out there that wrote back and said that it's a class. It's
Absolutely,
impossible.
100%. Overwhelming response. Thank you to
When the last
all.
time you watched Baby Boy?
Probably about 2 years.
That's not true. I don't
I
believe that.
promise.
I promise. The BET version, or you
Hell,
went to a streaming site and you was like, let me pull up Baby Boy.
man, you know what's ironic? I actually, I was looking at something. Man, I went to a streaming because it's on. It's either on HBO or Stars, and I was looking for something to
Probably
watch
stores.
Sunday night. I know Saturday night, and Baby Boy was on. And they was available. I was like, damn, I might watch it, but my gal don't fuck with it though. So
Bruh, I'm never bored enough to watch Baby Boy again. Actually, I,
it's
I might need to though.
you
My
need
my
to.
perspective my perspective on it may have changed, so I might need to.
It's too many quotables. Too many.
It is a
Woo.
popular movie. I don't think it's good though. Speaking of movie, like, did you watch that Denzel joint?
It might be better than Boys in the Hood.
Get the fuck out. See?
No, I didn't watch
Why
it.
you have to do that?
I did.
Why, what?
Hey, John
Fuck are
Singleton.
you talking about?
Baby Boy might be John Singleton's best movie.
No, it's
Um,
not. By far. Not even close, actually.
I haven't watched the Denzel and Spike. I need to, even though Spike is washed.
I thought you
Nobody.
was going to the movies to see that.
I couldn't find it. It wasn't in no AMC's near me.
Oh, I thought you knew that. Yeah, it was limited release. That's what I was telling you when we were playing
Super
golf.
limited.
Yeah. You already don't fuck with Spike Lee, so this gonna add flame to your fire. That's all I'll say.
He's washed. I'm saying he's washed. That's
Yes.
it.
This movie leaned heavily into your point.
I'm usually
Bruh,
listen. I'm usually ahead of the game with the takes, man. It happens. Y'all see it
I
one
ain't gonna
day.
spoil nothing for you, but one
Please
thing
don't.
I will say is that the music and the background shit that he's known for,
That's all. That's played out.
that's over. That's over with, bro.
It was like
Please,
jazz or like some.
please don't fucking do that anymore, ever, in no movies, no up and coming directors, Spike Lee, nobody.
Somebody gonna jack.
Never try to mimic that style because it is some slaw.
Yeah.
It takes you out of the whole movie and it's insane. But yeah, watch it. I want to know what you think. We can talk about it beforehand. Funny story.
Okay.
I was at Phipps today and Lil Boosie was there.
Okay.
I was walking around. It was as a gym at Phipps, if people don't know that. I was walking around, this nigga was headed to the gym.
Boosie was headed to the gym.
No.
Oh,
Boosie was putting bags in his car from shopping at the mall and
he looked
having a
like he still
hard
shop
time.
at the mall, by the way.
Yeah, he definitely did. He couldn't even close his trunk. I swear to God. Like he had so many bags and he couldn't even close his trunk. He was frustrated because he couldn't close his trunk. Ugly car was ugly too.
Yeah.
It was the yellow and it was like a Lakers color, I think BMW. It was yellow at the bottom and purple at the top. It was
Oh
crazy.
my God.
So I'm walking, I'm like, who in the fuck would be driving a car like this? And then I remembered, I'm like, oh, that's Boosie's car. And I seen him in the trunk. I had been walking around just getting my steps in. It was a nigga in front of me, grown ass man headed to the gym. Gym clothes, whatever it may be. I've been walking behind him for a couple steps now because we were headed in the same direction. Where I was going was headed to the gym. I'm of the age now. I'm not trying to get a picture. I don't even really like. We ain't got a dab. I can just acknowledge you and be like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" And appreciate your work, whatever it may be, and we can keep it moving. I
Facts.
don't need none of that. My man didn't know I was behind him. Dude that was walking to the gym. He stopped in his tracks when he saw Boosie car. And the nigga was like, hey dog, hey, he couldn't get it out. Me, I just said, what's up, Boosie? And I was walking, just kept it moving. He turned around to me, he was like, is that little Boosie? Like, yeah, bro. Wait, why?
Who else got that
Why?
haircut, bro?
Like, I mean, like, look at the haircut. Look at the. You know that's him. Why you asking me? And I say that to say, he was finna crash. He didn't understand that somebody else was behind him watching him. If I hadn't been there, he would have crashed all the way out and went full groupie mode. But he seen how I was just like, I threw the deuces and kept walking, bro. I got a meeting in 5 minutes. I can't, I don't even really care to take a picture with you, but what's up? I fuck with your music and I'm keeping it moving. He seen me do that and he looked at me. He was like, I don't want this nigga to judge me, man. If I go over here and try to get the selfie and do all this, but he was 1,000,000% about to before he knew I was behind him. I thought
Let,
that was hilarious.
let people fan out, man. That he might the Boosie
I
album
ain't,
might have
hey,
got him through some tough
hey,
times.
listen. Now he was like, that nigga wasn't even American. I'll say that. I heard the nigga accent. He probably don't
Uh,
even. He only knows Boosie from social media. That's what
Shit,
I'm. Yeah, like he only knows him because he's popular on social media.
man.
But you're right. I wasn't gonna judge him. He just thought that I was gonna judge him.
That's
That's what
funny.
it was. He seen another grown ass man behind him, and he was like, "Oh, I can't do this now," because this other nigga's like, it's another nigga right here just acknowledging him and kept it moving. But I'm gonna go over here and try to take a picture and ask him this and this, that, and the third. Like, nah,
Low key, you wanted to do the same shit though, but it's cool. But to do it in
you know,
front of
that's
you
my
stopped
nigga.
you
People,
from doing that.
no. I'm never. I'm past that stage, and that's the point that I
Never.
brought this up. I was gonna ask you. I was gonna ask you. I used to do that. I would do that,
All
but
right.
I don't think I could do that now at my age. I
It
think
depends
it's
on
the
who it is for
simple.
me.
I don't know who it would be to have me doing that.
The circumstance. I ain't talking about sweating bullets and shit. I ain't talking about that.
Bro,
I'm just saying
no,
like,
bro, he was by himself. Like he was just by himself putting his clothes in his car. So
oh, I wouldn't have said
me
nothing. I
being in,
wouldn't have. I wouldn't have got no picture or nothing like that in a situation where nigga Dolo just on some shopping shit.
yeah.
I don't think so.
When 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 do you do it then? I'm never requesting it. Like I've done it before. Like we've done that at Revolt and all that stuff before.
Yeah,
I'm
for sure.
never like I ain't never being like
You want a picture from
let's
David
get
Banner? You were hype. You was
David Banner. David Banner was hard at me. It was hard at me.
you was hype. Oh, I love your interviews, man.
He was hard at me because I told him I ain't like his music though.
Oh yeah, you said
That
that you
nigga,
said you was good on the music, but you fuck with his interviews. He
that
was
nigga
like,
was hard
"Damn,
about
really?"
that.
That
That
shit
nigga
was
was hard
funny.
about that. I was telling this story on Is the Mic Salon not too long ago, and they couldn't believe that I did that. And I was like, bro, I just thought it was. I thought it was real. Like I don't really fuck with your music, bro. He was hard about it. That nigga hugged me so tight,
I
bro.
pulled
Like
you close
the
enough.
bear hug. Like I really want to fuck you up right now, but I ain't, cause you. And what's even funny about that, they had an experience. I was talking to Dead End guys. They had an experience with him. He
Oh, okay.
called them and like was cussing them out because they didn't like his music.
That
They
guy
gave
box
him,
was trash though.
they gave him, they said they gave him a solid review on it, but he didn't like it. And they said he called them and was pissed.
That shit was
But
garbage.
that being said, made it even funny about my exchange because I totally shitted on his music.
Oh shit, that's
That
funny.
was
Y'all
crazy.
let us know what y'all experience when y'all run into an artist out somewhere. We don't know where y'all live. In Atlanta, it happens all the time. Maybe that's
Facts.
why it's kind of like, maybe it ain't
Whatever.
the same no more. But let us know, man. If you ran into somebody that you were a semi fan of, would you ask for a picture?
Mm,
Because that's funny as hell.
facts.
But action-packed 600th episode. We got a big announcement coming in the next couple of weeks. I know
Yep.
I
Yep.
teased it last week,
We could do it at
but
the end of this episode. What you think?
yeah, that'll work. Yeah.
Okay.
Stay to the end. I like that. But coming up on today's episode, man, 50 Cent, he gave you guys BMF. We're gonna talk about what big movie that he has bought the rights to and that he's turning into a TV show. We're gonna discuss whether it's must see or not. You won't believe what Lil Wayne quoted Ghostface Killer for a feature, and your boy Yo Gotti did something very special for his artist Glorilla. We're going to discuss whether that was a good gesture or some bullshit camouflaged as a good gesture. But first, let's get straight to it. Young Thug, our first of two Young Thug topics today. These leaked jail calls have got Twitter on fire. The internet's on fire. Everywhere is on fire. The A is on fire. Some say the A is divided right now. He has
Mm,
name dropped everybody in these leaked jail phone calls from when he was locked up. So some of them are a year, 2, 3 years old. Many of them he's speaking to his girlfriend Mariah the Scientist. Some of them he's talking to 21. He's referencing Lil Baby. He spoke on Gunna's situation, saying that he paid to have to have his album go number one. He talked about Kendrick and how Kendrick wouldn't turn down a feature with him, and that's why he fucks with Drake because Drake shows love and does features with other artists. There is a lot to unpack. He talked about the real fallout between Metro and Drake. There's a lot going on.
oh,
Some
I
people
missed
say,
that one.
yes, he touched on that too. Again,
Damn.
these are dropping like Wayne mixtapes, dude, in the mid 2000s. So it's kind of hard to keep up. But from what you have seen or heard, strictly based off the tapes and the things that have come out in the tapes, he talked about Glorilla, speaking to her. What are your initial thoughts on the tapes and some of the things that have been said, and what may be some of the stuff that has stood out to you?
What stood out to me, I'll start with that, is I couldn't believe that he was talking this much on a jail phone.
Mm,
He's younger, so I understand that he may not know all of the etiquette of what it is that he was involved in. But I think everybody knows that like jail phone calls are recorded.
don't they say it at the
And
beginning?
they said at the beginning, and I'm not sure if he thought that that was like exclusive information, but there are certain states where you can request that information because it's public information. So what I was most surprised about is how much that he was talking because I've never heard him talk that much
Yeah.
in his whole career of being Young Thug. Like it was strange. And secondly, as to what you mentioned was the frequency of how they were dropping. Like it wasn't, oh, this is a one-off. It was like, oh, somebody really trying to like bury this nigga. Like
Yeah.
somebody got his worst interest in mind and they want all the shit that he was talking about overheard. So that was the second thing that stood out to me in the sense of what he was saying. Like it's jail nigga shit. Like I've taken phone calls from niggas in jail and they want to talk about everything that no, like 21 Savage was like, okay, bro. All right, bro. Like 21 Savage was clearly like, man, get me off of this phone. I fuck with you because you my nigga and I know you want to talk, but I really don't want to have these conversations. Like
Mm,
that's how it came off of 21 Savage. With Mariah the Scientist, is like, okay, this is my man. I want to talk to him. I miss him. I let him vent. No one was really trying to hear all that shit that he was talking about. Like no one was engaging in that shit. That
right.
was the other thing that stood out to me. And we ain't getting into the interview yet, but the other thing that stood out the most to me is how even in the interview, he thought this was cool. Like he thought the explanation to Glorilla, I was in a bad place, or oh, you can do this if you this. Like no, bro, this is never cool. So it looked really weird, but I made it through 5 minutes of the interview. Shout out to Big Jeff. He called me and he said, check it out. It's good. It's a lot of things to unpack there, but I couldn't. I may revisit it. But one of the things that he said in the interview,
You just gonna go
he
right
was
into the
like,
interview? That's what we're gonna
oh,
do.
we ain't gonna do that. Okay, I'll
Time
toss it to you.
out. Hold on. Let's keep it on these phone call leaks, man. It's
Go ahead
funny
about
as
the phone
fuck.
calls then.
Listen, there was a lot of very interesting uh I don't know, tidbits in this. And the very first thing I thought, because I thought to myself, he's getting killed online, number one. He's getting slaughtered. And the very first thing I thought was, bro, he's locked up. And I think he was a 23-1.
Yeah.
Fam, I've never been locked up before. But I can only imagine. I had to put myself in his shoes just for a second. If you're locked up, and you could be like a happy-go-lucky guy, you could be a glass half full type dude. It's only a matter of time before that energy turns into something else. If you're locked up and niggas is outside winning, like everybody is human. So he's inside. He's pissed. The lawyer's going in. I mean, the judge is going in. He's probably hearing some shit in the courtroom. He don't know what's at stake. I mean, excuse me. He doesn't know where things are going. He don't know if he's ever gonna get out this motherfucker. So when he says, "Man, I wasn't really in a good place," I believe the fuck out of that. You're going to even the realest nigga's gonna turn into a hater, bro. It's only a matter of time before you're in.
I don't
Man,
agree
that's a
with that. I
no.
don't
That's
agree
a
with that. No,
bro. That is a
it's not
fact.
true.
If he
And
if
not
he
and
had
say it over the
said,
phone, bro. I'll talk to you in person about it, but I ain't.
"Yeah,
I'm
but you
not
have nothing
the
but the
realest nigga.
phone,"
Yeah,
you
but the
have
realest nigga not gonna turn into a hater over the phone, and you know the phone calls are recorded.
none of that
Like
matter.
that
That's
don't
my
match.
point though. No, you're at a point where you're so over this shit. But niggas don't give a fuck that that shit was recorded, dude. Like you're over it. Niggas not thinking like that. In my opinion, people aren't thinking like that, and it's clear he wasn't thinking like that because there's hours and hours to show that he wasn't stunting that shit. He was venting, just like you said. Nobody wanted to hear it, bro. Nobody was gauging it. I mean, Mariah was, oh yeah, you're right, ha, ha, ha. You know, a little chuckle and shit. But man, nobody was really feeding into it because it was just a nigga complaining. At the end of the day, it sounds like a nigga who's in a predicament that they don't want to be in, and they're in a situation that they can't wait to get out of, and they're complaining about whatever the topic of the conversation is, dude. And then you could have brought up, he could have brought up me and you. He don't even know us. Nigga would have started complaining about us, bro. I'm telling you, it
So
doesn't matter who would have
so
came up.
when you say that, what are you saying though? Are you saying like, oh, I understand it, or are you
I'm
saying it's
shooting him some bail.
excusable?
I'm
Okay.
shooting him bail because of the circumstances. I truly believe, and I don't know, like you said, this is the most you've ever
You
heard him
think he
talk.
deserves to be you think he deserves to be shot some bail
I do.
based off what?
I think people just need to put themselves in other people's shoes, and I don't think enough people do that. I don't. I think people see things from one side, and that's their own. And if it's anything other than that, they act like they don't get it until you're on the other side, and then it's like,
But
oh,
you
okay,
but see, here's the thing about being shot some bail. You present yourself in a certain way. And when you present yourself in a certain way, people are going to use that perspective to judge you when something crazy happens.
that's true.
If you didn't present yourself in a certain way, then yeah, you're right. Even when we go to Gunna, I don't think that he presented himself in the same way that Thug did. So the reason that the reception for him running 5K marathons, still making good music, saying what he said to the police, people are like, yeah, okay, cool. Like he ain't never said that he was a grimy, low down, dirty killer street nigga. Like he ain't never said that. So if he goes to the courtroom and he present himself in a certain the same way that I've known him for, yeah, I'm still gonna buy his music if it's banging.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Good
So
music trumps all of this. If Thug had a hit
yes,
right
and
now, nobody would care.
that nobody would care.
That's a
Do you
fact.
like do you like that song he put out?
It was okay. It was okay.
It
I
wasn't
wasn't mad at it, but
it
I'm not a
wasn't
fan.
enough
You
for
know, I
all
don't
this.
fuck with. You know, I don't
Yeah,
listen. I can't get with none of his shit.
that's true.
Never have, never, probably never will. But I just I feel like he just sounded
Which
like a nigga in a. He sounded like a. I'm put it this way. I feel like if this was his temperament all the time, it would have came out before now. He would have been this dude on social media. He would have been this dude on interviews. Niggas would have said this. There would have been smoke leading up to this. There is not 1 ounce of smoke that has shown Young Thug to be a hating ass nigga until he was locked up facing life. That's why I'm shooting him bail. And I'm not
that's
a
fair.
fan of private phone calls being released to be public. I'm not a fan of that. I feel like that's a space where we
Those not private phone calls though.
well, I mean, to him they are, meaning there's two people
Like,
on the line.
that's the problem with that's the whole that's one of the major problems is he should understand that from how he presents himself is I know jail calls are recorded.
Yeah,
So you should
he
have a cell
treated it
phone.
as if it was a private, meaning.
Yeah, you should have had a cell phone.
I mean, that's true. That's true.
Like people telling me like when I say that to people, they're like, "Oh, well, he want to get more time and maybe he was under more surveillance." Like, bro, he got enough money. Like Leakston came out about him fucking COs. If he fucking COs in there,
Yeah, you can get a
correctional officers, then you can get a phone.
you can get a phone in there.
Like stop. Like don't. I have no sympathy for him being caught talking on these phones when you have enough access and you are of enough stature where like it's regular niggas with cell phones in jail. I know because I receive phone calls from them. You shouldn't like you talking on this phone like, oh, I didn't know it was recorded or I didn't care. I ain't shooting you no bail for that. I'm
But I
sorry.
haven't
Like
heard him
you
say that
shouldn't have
either, though.
you shouldn't have been doing it. You heard him say what?
I haven't heard him say. I didn't know these were recorded. I ain't heard him say that though.
He was talking like he didn't know they
Oh
were
yeah, no, he was
recorded.
definitely doing
He ain't
that.
never going. I don't think he never gonna say it because that'll make him look like an idiot. But he was talking like, "Oh, I didn't know these were recorded." My question and my whole thing is to even, and this this ties into the Rico case. When you talk about renting a car with the credit card of the company name, like, bro, what are you doing? Like, how do you know not? How don't you know not to do that? Like
Yeah,
this goes to the whole point of him being in trouble anyway, even with the snitching allegations, in the sense of when people are like, you said this in an interrogation room and you shouldn't have said this, and he responds and say, oh, I was trying to spin them. And then real niggas or street niggas responding like, no, their bank said this in an interview. Ain't no spinning the police, bro.
yeah. You
Ain't no
think you're
lying,
spinning
like
them?
yeah, ain't no
Yeah,
spinning them. That don't happen.
yeah.
So there was a disconnect somewhere from what he does generationally to what he was trying to do from a street nigga standpoint. That just don't add up, and that's why maybe older street people look at it funny. I
That's
think
fair.
his fans will still look at it like they don't care. Like
Yeah,
we seen what happened with like no one cares in the sense of oh I ain't gonna stop listening to him. Like,
yeah.
but
Nobody.
I think the older niggas may look at him differently. That's all I'll say.
Do you think this will have a long lasting effect on his brand and his career? Assuming he gets back to making records that, you know what I mean? Like, will a song make all this
Yeah.
go away?
That's a good question. I think it's already has impacted his career. I think that there's a ceiling now to where he can reach. There wasn't a ceiling before he got locked up. There was like, okay, damn, Young Thug do this weird, like different shit with melodies, and he makes these songs that can't nobody make, and nigga willing to put on a dress. There's this like cult following that has him, but he could catch a hit. I don't think that exists anymore. I think the people that gonna fuck with him are gonna fuck with him. I think that the people who were on the fence, the people who were like, oh, he a real nigga, whatever it may be, regardless of all the crazy shit that he does, they listen to it, they out. So
But
yeah, I do think it's going to affect his career.
I and then we'll get to the interview because you mentioned about the snitching allegations, the interrogation footage got leaked. I don't know
Mhm.
who he pissed off, but they leaking all kind of shit. And then, but the
Hey,
interrogation stuff I think was a
we'll put
little
this on M
overblown.
Extra, former friends of the show. We'll put it on him. He said that Yak Gotti's lawyer did this.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah,
rumor that's going around. Allegedly, the Yak Gotti's lawyer is leaking this information.
I wonder what the end game is for that.
I have connections to the courthouse. If I'm a lawyer, I maybe can pay somebody to release this information. And again, some states is public information though. Like you just got to be a reporter and go ask for the phone calls from this, and you can drop it and release it or whatever you want to do. I don't know if Georgia is one of those states, but I do know in some states that's public information. You're right. In game with Yak Gotti's lawyer releasing the information, I don't understand how they benefit from this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Unless he's just trying to get his client a better name, because I think that he's one of the dudes that told.
Yeah,
If I'm
he
not,
is.
yeah, he one of the dudes that told.
Yeah.
So if I'm his lawyer and he one of the dudes that told, and I'm still have a vested interest in him having a good reputation, I release this to show its justification for him snitching.
Yeah.
That way, my guy, he's paid me good money to make sure that his name is straight. And now I'm dropping this information to make sure his name is straight. Because why wouldn't I snitch if this is how the nigga at the top was acting or talking?
That's I
It ain't
trust me, I
enough for
hear
you.
that. That's a reach though. Because the nigga that he snitched
Mm,
on, it wasn't even Thug. He snitched allegedly. It
yeah,
was the Duke, the other YSL nigga that he told on. They got caught with a gun in the car. It's a whole bunch of shit with that.
yeah.
But his interrogation went a lot different than, than Thug's. Thug shit was overblown. But
It
again,
wasn't. It wasn't though, because
no,
you
it was
can't
over.
go in
The
there like,
interrogation was overblown though.
what do you mean?
Because they people was on him because he mentioned like Gucci and Birdman, and they were like, but if you listen to
No,
what
they
he's
they
saying,
were on him because he mentioned yeah Gotti because they asked him about the shooting up of the bus, and he was like, yeah, the street saying he did it, and he said yeah,
nah,
like that.
that ain't yak. That's and we're gonna sound like those
Oh,
YouTube
what's the
fakes.
other nigga name?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
that's
other
him.
nigga. You're right. You're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay. What's the other nigga name?
I forgot, but it ain't Yak though.
But he
Uh
did. He did 10 years.
oh, word. I didn't know.
What's the nigga? I can't think of the nigga. I gotta look it
Yeah,
up.
yeah, I can't remember either. But my thing is I'm not a fan of private conversation. I understand it's public. I just don't like the fact that when niggas is talking as if it's a private thing that it gets leaked public. I don't like that they're getting leaked in sections. Man, he could have said everything he said about Dirk that they released in 2 minutes after the clip ended. He could have said, "Man, but I still fuck with Dirk though, man. Really, I'm finna put some money on this." But like niggas cut shit like that out. Like I don't, bro,
Facts.
I don't fuck with the
Facts. You're right.
manipulated clips,
That's a
dude.
good point. That's
Like,
a
bro,
good
because
point.
that shit happens all the time.
Yeah.
I'm an
I'm
editor,
just.
bro. I can chop this conversation up right now and make you look insane
Yeah.
easily, and you'll be like, "What the fuck?" And it's context is easy to take away, and it makes what you're saying mean something completely different. I'm fully aware of that. So yeah, oh, leaked phone call, and then man, I'm hearing edits. I'm hearing, man, bro, I ain't. So I can't jump out the window. And I wasn't a fan when remember we started the podcast around the time dude for the Clippers when his phone call, and we both was like, okay, yeah, dude got a history of being a piece of shit. That's why we don't really give a fuck. But I ain't really just a
But
fan of a nigga
still,
private phone
right.
call being lit. I ain't really,
I thought I was talking to you, not the
yeah,
world.
like
I would
I
have worded this differently, nigga.
Facts. Like if a nigga is in a space that they consider
No, I
safe,
agree. I agree
they
with
gonna
that. I
talk
agree with
different,
that.
bro. But he had a history of being on some fuck shit, so niggas didn't. We don't give a fuck. So
The
like
Clippers
that
do.
was just karma, really.
Yeah, it was just coming back now.
But
But
I'm not a fan.
no, I agree. All right, man. Moving on. We've alluded to it a little bit in the first topic, but the next one we'll get into it. Thug did a sit down with Bank. Bank is a prominent figure in the Atlanta hip hop scene. Started Duct Tape Records.
It's Alley
Also has a
Boy
pod.
trouble.
Alley Boy Trouble.
Nope.
Also has a podcast now. Big Facts. And
Nope.
it seems like with this interview, he's doing his own thing, like trying to do the one-on-one interviews, which I appreciate. I fuck with because I think that before we get into the topic, AB, simply how he got this interview with Young Thug, and a lot of people probably were dying for it. Bank is such a real nigga that people relate to him so much or looked up to him because of duct tape and
Yeah,
how
he like
big
an
it was
OG
in
to
Atlanta.
them.
Exactly. So
Yep.
they're gonna go talk to him. And
Yep.
they're not gonna feel like somebody trying to manipulate them or do something different. So big shout out to him for starting this. If he's doing the one-on-one interviews, I want to see those with people because they're gonna be a lot more open with him than they would be with Angie Martinez or Ebro or
Charlemagne.
anybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I fuck with that. But I wanted to know from you, AB, did this sit down help or did it hurt?
I'll say this, and let me put some context to it. I've been this way since day one. When we started the podcast, Thug dropped not too far afterwards. I am not a fan of Thug, of his music, of his style. I'm nothing. A joint here, a verse here. Okay, cool. I'm not. but I've never bought into what he was selling. Not a fan. With that being said, I saw a clip or two of this interview and was interested. I was intrigued. They did a good job of putting the right clips out. So I pressed play. I saw it was 3 hours long. I'm already out on that for 99% of shit.
I was the same way.
I see 3 hours. That's intimidating to me. I don't have 3 hours to commit. And I can't do my normal 1.25, 1.5 speed because I don't know what the fuck these niggas is saying. So I have to watch it at normal fucking speed, dude. So I'm like, all right.
You don't know what they say because of their accent?
Thug speak he speak kind of herky
That's
jerky a
funny.
little bit. So I'm
That's
like,
hilarious.
I can't keep up, dude. I can't 1.5 that. So anyway, I say that to say I press play. I made it to about an hour and 30 minutes, which is about and I had to stop and go do something else because I will plan on finishing it. I enjoyed the hell out of this interview. I'm not like I was shocked at how much I enjoyed it. Bank was the perfect person for him to speak with. One, because Bank held his feet to the fire. And anytime Thug said something that was like, he was like, hold on now. Wait a minute, hold on, let me slime. Slime, you know, you my man's, but time out though. But He did that three, four, five times, and I respected the hell out of it. It was a real nigga conversation, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. And I thought it actually made Thug look a little bit more sympathetic because he took it from the beginning. The very beginning of the podcast. If you're thinking the first second is nigga, tell me about Gunna, it's not. It's not that. It's tell me about
Definitely not that.
Jeffrey. Where did you grow up? How did you grow up? What did you see growing up? What was life like? X, Y, and Z. And so this is I don't know if he's ever done an interview like this before. I
I
like
don't think he has.
I don't think he has. So this was a first, at least from my position, of hearing giving some perspective. And that's why I love the fact that it's called Perspectives. That's the name of bank shit. I love that because many times, and I feel like this is an issue between him and Gunn and a lot of these other niggas, is that people are speaking and talking strictly from their perspective without taking into consideration the other person's. I did this
Mm.
exercise one time in therapy with two people, nigga, and they held up a. I had to sit across from them, and the therapist held up a Coke can, and she asked me what I saw, and I'm like, I see 250 calories, I see sodium, I see the ingredients. I'm reading the ingredients. I'm like, okay, cool. Ask my wife, what do you see? I see Coke. I see the Christmas decoration holiday can. I see we're both seeing different things. I can't see what she sees. She can't see what I see. But we're both telling the truth on what our perspective is. And Thug was giving that in this interview, and he was giving his perspective on how he saw things, and it made me look at the situation completely different. This was the best thing he's done since he's gotten out of jail. And that's music, features, tweets, all of the above. He needed this in the worst way. It's at 1.5, 1.6 million views at the time of this recording, and it's a relatively new interview. It just came out, I think, Sunday. So it's doing pretty decent numbers. He needed this. And the beginning gave context to the present day, which is what I think a lot of people don't take into consideration. A lot of the shit niggas go through when they 6, 7, 8, 9 explain how they act when they 29, 39, 49. And people, not everyone knows that. So when they see you act the way you act, it's kind of like, why the fuck you doing that? Or why would you say that? Why would you do that? Why would you think that? But when you add the background, it's like, okay. I got the same effect from 21 interview on Shannon Sharp. I know exactly
Mm.
now, knowing his background based on that, I know exactly why he talked about the shit he talked about. It explained everything. It's like, oh, so now they're not seen as some one dimensional, you know what I'm saying, like thing or
Yeah.
act. They're actually a whole person now. There's context to fit into the to what it is he's saying and why he's saying what he's saying. I thought this was a great interview. I'm not even gonna hold you, and I do not watch full podcast. I can't tell you the last full podcast I watched. I'm looking forward to finishing this. Not even gonna hold you.
You're not the only person that has said that. Shout out to Big Jeff. I mentioned earlier, he sent this to me today on my way home. He was like, bro, have you watched that Young Thug interview? I was like, no. Is it audio? He's like, no, it's YouTube. He's like, no, you should definitely watch it. There's so many layers to it. Some of
Yeah,
the same sentiments that you had. And I respect that. I made it 7 minutes. You made it an hour. And the reason that I made it 7 minutes, football season has just started.
that's
There was a
fair.
lot of other sports stuff that I wanted to listen to,
That's
and
fair.
instead of like that. So my thing was, I'm not that interested in Jeffrey. I get it. I understand what he was doing in that, and like, oh, well, what's your first memory, and what's the first bad memory? Like, I
Yeah,
get
yeah, yeah,
that,
yeah.
painting the picture for people who are trying to understand the things that you said. Like, how do we get this? How do we get this nigga that we hear crashing out over the phone? How do we get this nigga that's so great at doing the ad libs and different bars and musical things on beats? Like, how do we get that from like, how do we get Young Thug from Jeffrey? I got the
For
whole
sure.
thing. I thought it was dope. I understood it, but I didn't care. I was like,
Let
when
me
you
ask you,
talk
what did
about
you
his
click
music.
for then? Let me ask you that. What are
Because
you
Jeff
looking
sent it to me.
for?
I wasn't gonna listen to it until Jeff. Like
I
I
got you.
fuck with Big Jeff so much. Like he knows the type of stuff that I listen to, the type of time that I'm on. So when he took time out of his day to text me out of the group chat that we in together And he was like, no, have you listened to this? And I was like, no, and I didn't plan on it. He was like, no, there's a lot of layers to this. You should.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
That
with
was
you.
enough for me. Like if you did that, I would do the same thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like there are some people in my life is like, okay, well, I know Lou, I know what he's on. I'll send him this. He's going to fuck with this. I'm going to give it a shot because I respect the people that I hold in that regard to that much. Like, okay, cool. But I got to it and it was like, this ain't more interesting than when I'm trying to learn for the sports season or what I need to know for whatever else it may be. Like, I didn't care who Jeffrey was. A lot to it has to be what you said in the sense of I don't even listen to his music like that. So why do I care about his first bad memory? It don't matter to me. It's cool in an interview style. I think Bank did he did a great job in doing this, but it just didn't resonate to me.
I'm,
It
I'm,
didn't make. Go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you why I would revisit that. It's
Okay.
because the stuff that they were talking about on there and the level of transparency that he went in there and the introspective nature of the interview is very another week in the books, like, bro. I'm telling you.
Okay. I believe that. And
I
I'm
was
going to
shocked.
revisit it. I'm going to revisit it 100%. But in traffic, I could be learning information about the games from this
No, no,
week and
I
picking my
understand. The
bets.
timing
Like,
ain't
I was
right.
like,
If
yeah,
this
I
was
was like,
three
bro, I
weeks
don't want to hear
ago,
this shit. Yeah, I
yeah,
don't want
yeah,
to hear
yeah.
this shit.
No, that's
But I
fair.
do understand the value of it, and I'm not taking away from what Jeff sent me and said, hey, listen to this, or even what you said. I
For sure.
get it. Y'all are right. I'm not saying that I'm right in this situation, like cutting it off in 6 minutes. It's just I didn't care to hear that because I don't care about Young Thug as an artist. I didn't care about these tapes being released other than them being jokes in a group chat
Yeah,
and
yeah,
us
yeah.
being able to joke. Like it didn't matter to me because he's not an artist that I follow like that. So
But
when
yeah,
he started it at what's your first memory, like I don't give a fuck about that, bro. This ain't James Lipton and inside the Actors Guild studio. Like I don't care. I do think it was a good approach. I think it's individually me. I understand that I it's me. It ain't them the way that they did it, and I'm totally open to you saying, hey, it's good. You should check it out and I'm going to do that, but it just didn't matter to me, especially with the sensationalism of what he was doing right now. You got all of these hot topics that we just talked about on these phone calls with Glorilla, with
hmm
Gunna, with him talking about all these different people. Get into it. And that's unfortunately the culture that we in right now. We
yeah,
want you to get right to the shit. We don't want to understand how the shit got to the shit.
and
And
that
I
that's
love that. I
yeah.
love that Bank did that. And I thought while I didn't want to listen to it, I did think it was a very interesting perspective to say, no, no, we're not starting there. Go to the beginning, nigga.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah,
I
yeah,
ain't
yeah,
never heard the beginning. I
yeah.
want to hear about the roaches in the apartment. I want to hear about growing up with a nigga had 11 brothers and sisters. That's crazy to
But
me.
I don't know if you heard him, but when he said when they would go to his aunts and
They
on
don't
all them
want them
houses,
there.
they
Y'all
didn't want
niggas
him
got
there.
roaches. Like y'all, it's too many of y'all. Don't
Not
even
even
come
on no
over here.
hating shit. Not even on no
Yeah.
bullshit. It was
And
just too
again,
many.
I
And
just
so,
don't
but you
fuck
see
with
how
it.
that made him react though. Eh,
1 million
That shit was
percent. I
hard. I was
listened.
shocked,
It
bro. I ain't
was.
gonna
It
lie.
was really good. You're right. I just didn't want to hear that
Yeah, and I'm with you.
in the midst of all the shit that was going on and what he was being famous for. But one thing that I did take away from what he said, and I thought was brilliant, and people don't give him enough credit for being an artist. He's like, bro, I want all eyes on me. Okay, it may be bad eyes right now, but as long as
He said,
y'all
"I've asked for
looking,
this. I've always wanted this."
that was fire.
Yeah, he said that.
Fire.
That
I
explains a lot
loved
too.
hearing that. Exactly.
That explains
And
the
he not,
dress on the album cover. That explained some
bruh,
of the clothes. That explained a lot of shit, bro.
bruh. He not shying away from it.
Yeah,
I'm not hiding. I'm not letting my publicist speak for me. I'm not trying to run behind. No, nigga, here it is. I want
he
all
owned
eyes
up
on
to the
me.
phone
Here's
calls.
why.
He owned up to the phone calls. He owned up to a lot of shit. And him talking the way he speaks about Gunna though, that's really like the part that you just don't see it. I'm not a fan of Thug music. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about the album. I don't give a fuck about the song. But you just don't hear artists or men or black men at this level of success or fame speak about someone else the way he was speaking about them, dude. How let down he was by the situation. Because every nigga that can probably relate to that in some way, shape, form, or fashion. or somebody they either fucked with or used or still do when they got let down by somebody that they thought was their ace. Like that's what, and this is just on another level that involves 40 years in prison, which is on a whole nother level. So when he starts to talk about that and gets to that piece, he's like, bro, you don't know I spent more time around this nigga than I did my kid. I put everything into this shit.
Mm.
And then Bank said, this is my favorite. Bank said, bro, I've never told you this. He said, bro, I talked to Gunner when he got out, probably about 2, 3 days after he got out. Gunner said to me, bro, he said, bro, I don't care what niggas are saying, bro. I'm not really studying that shit. He said, but that's my brother and I love him to death. He said, I asked my lawyer 3, 4, 5 times, will this affect this nigga case? They told me no. He said, I tripled down on it. He said, he said, bro, that's so I'm taking his word at face value. That's what Bank was saying. Thug was like, yo, I don't doubt that his lawyers told him that, but they were wrong. He said, that's all I'm trying to explain. My lawyers had to scramble. He said, I just happen to have some fire ass lawyers that had to scramble and do a whole nother game plan based on those testimonies. That fucked with my shit. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
It
They
makes
may have
sense.
told him that. He said, I'm not even doubting that they got told that. He might have got spun that. But what I'm telling you is it did though. But that's all about the perspective. Man, that shit was I was shocked at how invested I was. Again, because
Mm.
I'm not big on super long form artists interviews. I haven't found that one person since Combat Jack died to where I can really like lock in on
Yeah.
week to week type shit. But that was good. The vulnerability he was showing in there, bro, like you just don't see it. And that was what was
Yeah.
intriguing. Not the fact that it was Young Thug. I don't care about that. But the fact that it was a rap star showing that level of vulnerability, you just don't see it. Niggas is too cool. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas is too hard. Like it just so it was that was dope to see that. So I would suggest people check it out, even if you're not a fan. It's almost like not being a fan of somebody, but reading a book or watching a documentary and be like, damn, that shit crazy. Like their story is crazy. Like kind of like that. Like it was good. And Bank held his feet to the fire though, several
I could,
times.
yeah, and that's why I appreciate that he did it with Bank, and I
Facts.
understand everything that you were saying because Bank is one of them niggas was like, you can't come up here and bullshit me. You ain't from the big boy
And
me.
he know all the niggas he
Ain't none of
talking
that
about. He know all the
superstar
OGs he
shit.
came up
Yeah,
around.
like
All
nigga,
that. They know all that.
everybody, your OGs look up to me, nigga.
Yep.
Like don't come in here playing. And
Nah, it was
that's why I thought it was a good platform for it. You're right. I'm going to check it out. I just couldn't do it in the mind state that I was in at that moment, but I do respect him for doing that. I've never wanted to hear Young Thug talk, but since all this shit
he's
happened,
more clearer now too. He's talking more clear. You can kind of tell that he ain't really on nothing right now.
yeah.
So
What
the thoughts are a little bit more cohesive, bro. Traditionally, before yeah, it was kind of like,
what was the most disrespectful phone call? I think the Glorilla
the
shit.
Glorilla shit because she caught a stray, but she don't really be bothering nobody.
Hey, hey,
Like, damn, nigga.
I heard somebody else point this out, but I do agree with it. I thought it was funny. Like Mariah the Scientist, your girl be petty in a relationship.
For sure.
Like he was talking about Glorilla and Mariah the Scientist was like, they said she looked like Rihanna.
That was
Like
petty.
how
That was
you think a nigga gonna respond to that?
that was petty.
I fuck with Glorilla. I love her. I think she look good. She
That was
doing her
petty.
thing. But if a nigga be like, hey man, Glorilla look like Rihanna, like how you think I'm gonna
Yeah,
respond, bro? Come on.
she baited a nigga
She
into
was
that
love
response. She baited him. Like, come
facts.
on. You already talking to your gal, so you already got to pour on the
Yeah,
sauce
you free.
already.
Yeah, like exactly. That's
She was dirty
insane.
for that though. That was funny.
Oh my God.
Speaking of though, Glorilla celebrated, I think a birthday, was it? She got a present
Birthday record
from
sign and some shit.
yeah, her birthday July 28th, 1999.
That's insane.
That's crazy. I remember 1999 like it was
I remember
yesterday.
what I was doing in 99, man.
Oh, I might remember what I was doing on July 28th, 1999. Um, but Yo Gotti got her a present, brand new electric Escalade, big dog shit. They high as fuck. Super nice. And you know, the internet's where it's split. If you want a brand new electric Escalade, it's gonna run you about 160 loaded, maybe a little more. Yes, it's nasty work.
Jesus
But
Christ.
my question is because we've seen this before. If you've seen the movie Cadillac Records, or if you've heard anything about Cash Money and how they got down, you know that cars were just cover-ups for thank you for making me millions of dollars that you're supposed to see, but I'm gonna get you this whip instead. Do you see this as a good gesture from Gotti, or is it kind of hiding something else and just old tricks that a nigga just doing? He just doing the EV version.
I wish I believed enough in the world to say, hey, this is old. Like he's just been doing this out of the greatness of his heart. I don't think that's the case. Like Yo Gotti, I mean, excuse me, Glorilla made Yo Gotti a lot of money over the past 1 to 2 years. He's almost probably embarrassed by the amount that he's making and that what she has to get or
her
receive
her
as a
stake in it.
CEO. Yeah, like he like, damn, that's all she getting. I made this much. Let me buy this bitch a truck, man. Come on. Let me go ahead and get the top dog Escalade joint. Same thing. Baby and them is different because they wasn't paying it at all. I ain't gonna put that on Yo Gotti. I think that he's paying. I think that Glorilla is receiving a reasonable amount of compensation for what she does. Maybe not the right amount, but a reasonable amount.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I feel like that Gotti, we've talked to him before. We've been in the same room. We know who he holds in high regard as far as business, man. So from that same 50 cent perspective, it's like, okay, I ain't gonna be petty. I'm gonna buy you a car for your birthday. It's cool. I got it. Like you actually did well. You actually did well this quarter, so I can afford it in the bonus that I have with Warner Brothers or Atlantic or whoever the fuck he signed to that didn't expect Glorilla to do what he expected Glorilla to do when he brought them to his door, and him knowing what he can do with CMG and pushing an artist and getting behind top songs. Like, yeah, I do this. So no, I don't think it's a big gesture in the sense of, hey, he bought her a car. I think it's like more so it's like a guilt gift.
Mm. Well, here's the thing though. It's her birthday. Would you rather him not get anything? Like I don't under. You could use this excuse for anything.
Do
If he
your
bought
boss
her a
get you something for
CMG
your birthday?
chain.
Do your boss get you stuff for your birthday?
Well, it's different. It's music industry shit. They're celebrities.
If okay,
If the
if
car was
me and
probably
you,
sponsored, let's be
all
honest.
right, wait, all right. So if me and you build this out and we have people working under us,
I'm doing it
and
big. I'm doing it
a
big for my
person
birthday.
a person who does podcasts and they had a great year and their birthday come up, you're doing it big for them.
Yeah, I'm doing something big for sure. I'm taking
Like
care of the
what?
team.
What does that mean? Like do
Meaning,
what
meaning
is
I'm doing
doing it
something I didn't
big?
even have to. That's what I mean.
What is that buying them a cake? Like what are you talking about? Like nigga, quit. You think I said I'm doing it big? Are you buying them a Maybach, nigga? That's what I'm asking you. And in what point in time is you buying a nigga a Maybach? And if you is buying a nigga a Maybach, it's because I ate off you super good paws. And this is the least, like this is the least that I could do, nigga. The only way that I'm looking at that is if like, this is above board. Like, well, actually, there's no way that I'm looking at that as if it is above board. This means, nigga, I made so much money off of you, I can buy you $160,000 car.
Listen, I'll say the reason why, in addition to the historical context of why this looks fishy, like it's literally called Cadillac Records. If you've seen the movie, niggas used to buy
Facts.
them Cadillacs.
Fire. Yep.
Yeah, it's a good movie for sure. They used to buy them Cadillacs instead of paying them properly. Just because your CEO buys you a present does not mean you're getting paid, not, improperly.
Bruh, it does. It
But
does.
I
That's
will say,
that's 1,000,000% what it means, AB. You know that.
historically it did. I don't know about 2025 with Yo Gotti. How many people have come out and complained about Yo Gotti not paying them?
Okay, you're right. But it doesn't mean that I'm not paying you correctly. It means that I'm making so much money off of you that I
So
didn't expect to
he the
make. I
boss.
can buy you a
Nigga, you think Dan Gilbert didn't make so much money off of LeBron? Nigga, what are we talking about? It's the
No,
same
that's
shit.
fair. I agree with it. Please, like niggas that have been listening to this know where I stand on this. Yo, Gotti's right. I'm just saying from the other perspective of the artist, like you said in the last topic when we talk about perspectives, opening that third eye and understanding, like if this nigga bought you $160,000 truck, can you imagine what you did in them boardrooms over the last quarter or last year?
Or what?
That's all I'm
Or
saying.
the business moves that Gotti has made because he's part owner of a soccer team. He's got his hands in different pots. He might just be doing well all around. Who knows
All
if this
right.
claim from came from Glorilla budget?
You think Glorilla getting any smidgen of them soccer profits or other profits that got to do with anything other than her specific album on CMGU is insane, nigga.
I will
It's
say,
these extras, nigga. Like I had this to blow.
here's here's what's
Just give me that
makes it
money.
this what makes it look funny. We just talked about a couple of weeks ago. JID came out and said that J. Cole took a deal for the label and did something that no one ever does, which is break niggas a piece off of the profits from the acquisition, and it was life-changing money that he didn't have to do. They were not obligated to any of that.
Mm.
When you hear that, and then you hear this, it's like, yo, God, the timing probably couldn't be worse. So it's so and and we've seen it before. Whereas with Cole and them, number one, he didn't film it. He didn't film niggas getting the checks, so it doesn't come off as content or as
Facts.
clout. And niggas is saying this like, no, it was like Slick. I ain't got to rap no more. You
Hmm.
still got to rap with this Escalade, dude. Like,
You better rap. You want this motherfucker took. Like you better get in there and rap. If you want to keep this Escalade that I got the pink title too, like then you better get in there and rap, nigga.
what do you think Glorilla's net worth is? I'm online right now.
3 million.
Huh?
Three million.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Yeah,
See?
that sounds about right.
That's what I'm
What,
saying.
what does that mean though?
She good then. The Escalade is icing on the $3 million cake. What we talking
What?
about? What the fuck?
You talking about Jid, who's talking about I got a stake from the ownership property of this company. This nigga paid me. I ain't even got to do this shit no more. And somebody getting an Escalade. Like, come on. And the context of this is you've met you've met J. Cole before. Like
For sure. I met him in Phipps. Took a
right.
picture with him too. Fuck what you talking about.
I ain't doing none of
It
that.
was a meet and
But we
greet.
I still ain't doing that. But we've both met Yo Gotti.
For sure.
So with the conversation that you, me, and Yo Gotti and Fate was listening to or had,
Yeah.
and how he was talking about 50, do you not think that he's on some bullshit in the sense of like, nah, nigga, you ain't getting shit. Like
He's more of a shrewd
that was his
businessman, for
that's
sure.
it that's exactly what he was saying in that room when we was all up there talking. He was like, nah, like nigga, this what I'm trying to do. Like, I'll buy a motherfucker a truck after I'll buy you $160,000 truck after the earnings of your shit was 1.6 million. That's 10%. Like, that's fine. Like, yeah, here go the truck. Cool. And you still gotta pay the lease on it. Like, I ain't even buying that motherfucker straight out. Like, I'm gonna give you here go the paperwork. I paid down payment to bring it to your house. You figure it out from them. Like, that's how I feel like Yo Gotti is. And again, I ain't saying that in a disrespectful way at all. I'm just saying that from conversations that we've had with him.
I will say we're real quick. I think we're missing out on the fact that this may have just been a sponsored drop.
Oh
The-
yeah,
the-
that
the-
that that too.
he might be tapped in with the Cadillac of South
Facts.
Memphis, bro, and they
Facts.
were just like,
Facts.
look, just here go one.
True.
It's Glorilla birth. Oh, Glorilla birthday was 2 weeks ago. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And
Whatever.
and I'm not saying this stuff and saying that he's not I'm not saying he's a bad person. I'm just saying that he's a shrewd businessman.
That's
That's all
fair.
I'm saying. And
That's
him
fair.
being a shrewd businessman, I know there's a lot more to this truck than meets the eye. That's all I'm saying. All right, AB. LaRussell announces $1,000 backyard experiences. Is this one of the best independent plays that we have seen?
LaRussell, if y'all don't know, independent artist out of LA, he's been having these backyard series that he's been doing literally in the backyard of his crib. He does these concert series. He's been growing them from 2 people to 200. He has been cooking with hot grease. He announced $1,000 show, and as of right now, he has sold out of all 100 tickets. It took about 3 days.
$100,000?
Yes. Listen, This
Let me
man
look up.
is on a
Let me look
killing
up his
spree.
net worth. Hold
He
on. Let me look up Lil Russell net worth. Shit.
he probably buys. Hey, listen, he might not buy this team electric Cadillacs, but he can get him a Prius for sure. He's
You get
been
him a
killing
Tesla.
shit,
Get him a Tesla.
turning down major label deals, playing shit super grass rooted. I any interview that he's had, I listen. He gives real good gems on kind of how his situation works. And he can rap his ass off too. He's super talented as well. That let's
Rap
not
his
forget
ass
that.
off his handle. It's
Now he
not.
can rap his ass off
He's a
though.
good rapper.
He's a he's a good to
He's a good
great
rapper.
rapper. He
Great
can,
is crazy.
he was on that he was on that DJ drama. He held his own with Sci.
No, I'm saying he's good.
Yeah,
I
okay.
wouldn't say rap his ass off though.
All right, fair enough. Cause Sci can rap his ass off. So yeah,
Right. That
that's fair.
exactly. There you go.
Put too much sauce on it. But his independent game is ridiculous, and I commend him. I say if you're on an independent grind, whether that's music, media, whatever the case may be, watch what he's doing and take notes. He's building a grassroots community because that's what it's about, in my opinion. Post pandemic, it's community, bro. People want to be around like minded individuals. They want to have a good time. Niggas being cooped up in the forced to be cooped up in the crib, I think did something to a lot of people. So nowadays, people are trying to get out and seek their tribe more than ever. And so he's doing that. Kudos to him. Triple salute. Shout out to my guy, Tonio. He sent me this. I was like, oh shit. This is nuts. He sent it to me when he announced it. And he had sold like five. Then he sold 40. Then he sold 75. Now he had 100 and it sold out. They get a bunch of stuff for it too, man. So it's dope. But put this up there with Nipsey's independent run, Chance's independent run, Wiz's independent run, whether that was real or not. This is an independent rap hall of fame right here, no question.
Yeah, I agree with you. What he's doing is dope. How he's built his brand to be like for us to even be talking about Lil Russell, I don't even think I listened to. I I may be familiar with some of his songs. I'm not sure, but I do know his name. I know his name because I watch TV. He's been on like HBO. Like there have been shows that he's been on. And I think even the Issa Rae show. What's it? Insecure? Like they may
Oh,
have
I
had
I
like
can't
an
remember.
episode.
They
Yeah, I
might
think they
have.
had an episode where they went to one of the parties or whatever it may be. So
Oh, rap shit.
rap shit.
Yep.
That's it. Boom. Yeah. So what he's doing as far as his grind, I love it. I love the fact that he's taking it by his own hands and saying like, I don't really need y'all. Like, I'm gonna do what I do. I'm popping. I know enough famous people. Enough people will come to my backyard party for $1,000, and I can charge them, and I can just eat this way. And I'm not trying to be uber famous, uber popular. I ain't gotta deal with major labels. I think this is fantastic for him to be able to pull this off and do it. So I I don't have any complaints about how this is rolling out and what he's getting from this. Like
Now I'm reading.
this is one of the best independent plays I've seen. Yes,
Uh, uh,
agree.
apparently, he sold 150 tickets. My bad.
150 tickets at 1,000 apiece.
Here's the
$150,000.
perks. You've got the intimate unplugged concert, the actual show itself, that he'll be discussing the journey to fame. Lifetime access to all future shows. Dinner with the artist. Royalties from the live album when he puts it out. You get royalties from it.
That's
You get
crazy.
equity. This is all being filmed. You get equity in the documentary sale. You get to visit his childhood home with him. You get a vinyl album and a personal thank you call.
If you
If
believe
you're a
in him, why
fan,
wouldn't you buy this? Yeah. If you believe in him, why wouldn't you buy this?
what?
If you got $1,000 to spend, like why
Even
wouldn't
if
I
it's
buy
just for the
this?
investment piece,
Yeah. I
bro,
may
it's
and
value,
and
bro.
and and there are people that may be listening to this rolling their eyes and like, whoa, you're saying even for the investment piece, what if I don't make my money back? It don't matter. I invested in something that you listen to Shark Tank, you listen to Marcus Lamont, like all this shit that we listen to from a business standpoint. One of the most important things about investing is investing in something that you believe in.
Yep.
It ain't about making money. I made the investment. I got money.
Yeah, I'm
I'm cool.
good.
If this don't work, I'm not gonna go broke, bro.
Don't put your
That's the
last
whole.
thousand.
Yeah,
We didn't say that.
yeah, exactly. If you only got $1,000, skip this.
Facts.
But If you look at Shark Tank, if you look at all the shit that we've mentioned on here, it's like if I have 1,000 to spend and I believe in this product,
You got to.
here you go.
You got
Cause I
to.
fuck with you. That's that's the mindset that I think a lot of people should have. And listening to this versus rolling their eyes and being like, why is he charging $1,000? I think we sway more to that decision more so than we sway to shit. Yeah, I got an extra 1,000. Yeah, if this shit work, I'm on. I'm popping. Versus I ain't giving that nigga no $1,000.
This is I don't know what else. If you're a fan, I'm strictly saying if you're a fan of the music, this is great value. Like, what are you talking about? This is what?
One of the best things you can ask for.
That's what
I'm being honest with
equity. Nobody's
you.
saying he gonna sell it for $100 million. No, no, I'm not saying you're gonna retire. I'm not. But when has this ever been done? I don't
No, ever.
recall. Lifetime access to all the future shows. You get the live Q&A, you get the dinner, you get the like. This is an experience. If you're a fan, this is an experience. It's the reason why Chris Brown should be popping like how it's popping. He started it with the $1,000 meet and greet shits. Get the photo any way you want it.
If you had $1,000 to put towards this and it was an artist that you were interested in, who would the artist be?
Somebody like June.
Larry June.
It
That's
had to
good.
be
That's a good one.
somebody
That's a good
like
one.
it had to be
Bubbling.
somebody where like and
They
this is
still have another tier to get to.
they have
That's the
another
thing. Yeah.
bingo. That's number one. They have another tier to get to, but then also I'm buying into the brand of the person. Like in
It's
my
what
opinion, Larry June has one of the best brands in hip hop. Like that community of when I wear my Alchemist Larry June Great Escape shirt, if I'm at the store, niggas will just say like good numbers. It's almost like an unspoken, well, spoken, but
what's the
unspoken
slogan? What's the slogan for Larry June?
numbers. Good job,
It
Larry.
was another one. Oh, good job, Larry.
Like
Good
niggas,
job,
like
Larry.
I get that shit all the time. Like, cause like if you know, you know. Now all of a sudden we connected just like that on some just because of who we listen to. It's not many musical artists that maybe like a Beyonce or a Taylor Swift or some shit, but like on an
Yeah. But on
independent
a
like lower
thousand dollar
level,
level,
bingo
Larry June, yeah.
for sure. Who would you
That's
besides
a that's a
Boosie?
that's a really good one. And it definitely wouldn't be Boosie. Ugh, damn.
Why you thinking of that? Nipsey would have been another good one because, of course, we saw it work for him with the $1,000 mixtape, $100 mixtape, and then he did a $1,000 mixtape. But again, you add value to it. He got that from the book Contagious. If y'all have ever read that, where the guy in Philly
Right.
was selling the $1,000 cheesesteak. Oh, excuse me, the $100 cheesesteak. He broke down why people were buying it and shit. It's a whole psychology to it. But at the end of the day, you provide
Mm,
value, bro. It's all about the value. The asking prices. The price is the price, bro. What do I get for it?
facts.
And is it
Nipsey would
valuable
have
to
been
me?
mine. I think Larry June was a good one. I would like Step Brothers or Starlito
That's
would
hard,
be one for me because I feel like they really invest in their brand. We went to the show, we seen it. It ain't mainstream,
right?
but it is still stream enough to be like the people that know, they know.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna pack a venue. It's gonna be 1,000, 1,500, 1,200 people in here, and they're gonna be word for word with this. So when I'm at the grocery store and one of those people in there, they see this shirt, they see this hat, or whatever it may be, and yeah, we of the same tribe. It that's a special feeling to feel in the music space. It ain't like, oh, it's Drake, everybody knows about it.
Yeah,
Like it ain't nothing like when you telling somebody about an artist that you think ain't big. Like I can't remember how many times I brought up Starlito and when niggas be like, oh no, I know him. I fuck with such this and the third. And like, oh damn, you a real nigga.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, that would probably be the lean for me. Step Brothers or a Star individually. So yeah.
That's fair.
What we
Uh,
got next?
next up, to your man's Ghostface
Mm,
Killer, man, fresh off his release of the Supreme Clientele 2, was doing an interview and he spoke about a feature that he was hoping for, but didn't quite get the green light. Little Wayne, he wanted Wayne on this project. Wayne was like, okay, cool. 150,000, man, I got you. Ghost was like, whoa, seems a little steep, Wheezy. I don't know about that. My question is simple. Wayne quoting 150K for the Ghostface feature, man, fair or foul?
Fair. Who do you think I am, bro? I've been rapping since I was 13 years old, my nigga. I'm not gonna cut you some deal half off my feature price because you Ghostface, bro. You popular in New York. People know you. Yeah, you're a popular rapper, but I'm Lil Wayne, nigga. It costs 150 for me to put vocals on a track. That shouldn't even be. It shouldn't even be no description. I was amazed when it was in a group chat and niggas was like, "How dare Wayne try this or do this?" Like, bro, I'm Lil Wayne, bro. I've been rapping since I was 13 years old. I got memorable, legendary verses.
Yeah.
Yes, nigga, it don't matter that you're Ghostface and working with Nas and doing this whole new thing and y'all putting, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, send my 150. I'll send you the verse. And there you got your Lil Wayne verse that you wanted from the album. I don't understand why this is even a big deal. Like, stop playing with me. I'm like, I feel like that there are certain artists in hip hop, they've reached a legendary status or what I don't know the proper name for what you would call that act,
Like Legacy?
but legacy. There you go. That's what I was trying to think of. I couldn't remember. They've reached a legacy act status as to where it ain't never gonna be under this. If you call LL Cool J for a verse, there's a standard. Like it got to be at least this. If you
Mm.
call Ice Cube for a verse, I don't give a fuck how bad he is right now. It still got to be at least this because it's Ice Cube. If you call Snoop for a verse, it got to be at least this. I feel like that's a bargain slick for Wayne.
Mm. I wonder, and of course, the Supreme Clientele 2 is a sequel to what many consider a classic, the first joint. And this is one of many albums in this Mass Appeal series that they've been doing all summer with Raekwon. Mobb Deep is supposed to be next, if I'm not mistaken,
Big
and
L got a
Nas and
one
DJ
coming out.
Premier.
Yeah.
So my only question would be, what's the number that he would have been like, okay, if it was
Who?
75, would he have been like, okay, cool,
Ghostface?
yeah? Would he have been like, okay, bet,
That was the part of the problem that I had with this because like what's the number?
yeah?
It seems reasonable for Lil Wayne,
In
right?
2020, now let's be clear though, Carter 6 just came out and it was some slaw. Like, let's keep it a thou wow.
It's still Lil Wayne though, bro. Come on. Don't do that.
Is he
Don't
gonna give me one
don't
of them Carter
don't
6
don't
verses?
do
Because
that
that's not
new nigga
150
shit
bands,
on
bro.
me. It don't matter. It's still Lil Wayne. Bro, I can do the Pootie Tang on your verse, bro.
No.
I can do the whole side. Like, it don't matter. Like, you're not paying me for a fire verse. You're paying me because I'm Lil Wayne. And
Mm.
all of the work that I put in got you to reach out to me and want me even on this mass appeal thing that y'all doing is cool. I don't if I'm Lil Wayne, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't care about what y'all got going on with the old releases, bro. I charge 150 for a verse, pay me 150 for a verse. It ain't got nothing to do with how you think this verse gonna sound.
Mm.
That ain't how you with it.
I guess Ghost was assuming that him being Ghost, that like I'm Wu
Oh, bro.
Tang.
I'm Lil
I don't, and I'm
Wayne. I
putting
got
words in his mouth
street
because he didn't
love.
say that. But I'm thinking he thought that it would be a different level of like it's me type shit.
Mm-mm. I ain't showing you no love, my nigga. Fuck
And to
that.
be fair, it was
150.
Wayne's team, air quote, that quoted the 150. It wasn't as if Wayne told him it himself. Who
Now
knows?
that
Got to him.
now my stance on that is different because I do feel like if it was Ghostface talking to Lil Wayne, it wouldn't be 150.
Mm.
But since it's Ghostface team
No,
reaching
Wayne
out to
team.
Lil Wayne
Yeah,
team,
got you.
it's 150.
Got you.
I
Got you.
get that. I could totally understand the perspective of me and you talking, you Ghostface, nigga. I
Yeah,
know I'm Lil Wayne, but still you Ghostface. Like you one of them ones.
for sure.
I could understand it being like, okay, we can make it happen for this. But if it's the teams reaching out, I've instructed my team, nigga, ain't, hey, listen, I don't give a
Okay,
fuck
for
who it
who the
is,
fuck
nigga.
calling?
I don't care who calling, nigga. You want a feature?
Facts.
You want a podcast visit, nigga? It costs this. It ain't no negotiations. It ain't none of this or the third. Like, I'm charging you this.
He might
So
not even
I
got
understand.
word about this,
Yeah,
honestly.
Wayne probably don't even know, to be honest. He probably don't even know that somebody quoted Ghostface $150,000 for his verse. He probably don't even know that. And That's Ghostface probably frustration and going to the interviews with it like this nigga charged me 150. Like that's like that's one of the crazy things about like up north niggas and down south niggas. Like Ghostface probably took that personal as a up north nigga, and I'm Ghostface, and I was part of Wu Tang, and Wayne probably don't even know nothing about it.
Mm,
This is probably the first time he heard about this shit.
probably.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised.
facts. All right, next, what we got? 50 Cent. Is it
Yes, you.
50 Cent? 50 Cent, he is bought the rights to Paid in Full. He's making a premium TV show out of it. AB, is this must see TV?
Yeah. They said premium TV show. Now,
I
did
don't
they
even know what
describe
that means.
BMF as a premium TV show? Because if that's their
Right.
definition,
Empower. I want to know what premium TV show is.
that's huge. That's huge because are we talking premium TV show like Ozark? We talking that?
No, no, we're not. Because 50 is involved. Let's be realistic.
Or are we talking, nigga, we about to see Cash Doll and I mean this with all due respect. But we playing well we getting like act like rappers first acting gigs and no. If we doing that then no. But Cam is set to executive produce it. He's involved as well. I,
Really?
yeah, he is. Yep.
You think 50 you do you think 50 is going to listen to Cam?
He gonna have to, bro. Cam was a
Hmm.
part of the first one, man. And Cam has shown to have a strong business acumen with this content, bro. He gotta listen. He'd be smart to listen.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like he'd be smart, he'd be wise. So the premium television show is what got my attention because that's how they're describing it. So I'm gonna say yes, I gotta tap in. The culture's gonna tap in. The movie's a classic. It's probably the last great hood movie, unless you
Mm.
count NWA. Um, I haven't watched it in a while, so don't quote me on whether it holds up in 2025. I'm not sure. It's been probably
It
7 years
does.
since I've seen it.
It does. It
It
does.
does.
Still
I'm
holds
happy
up.
to hear that.
Still holds
Then the
up.
TV show is the natural progression, man. I think it'd be dope. I'd rather some original shit, but I'll take the IP that we've already seen,
You rather some original shit like what do you mean?
like an original series with just like a
You don't
dope
think
Black Street.
you don't think this story should be told over a period of time versus the movie?
It could work. It could work. And that's a reimagining of some sorts. It's not as
Yeah.
if it's a one on one. It ain't like it's paid in full two, or you
Right.
know what I mean. So yeah, that's fair. You could add some sauce to it, and that shouldn't
I
be hard,
think
bro.
you we mentioned this at the beginning. Y'all ain't seen highest to lowest. There are some remnants of paid in full in highest to lowest. Like y'all will see it.
Mm.
The kid, well, no spoilers, but what happens? I don't trust 50 Cent to do this. And the reason that I say that is I don't think he's going to hire the right directors. I don't think that he's going to present the story in the right way to do it justice as to how significant it was to culture to do. Like Mitch, AZ, like Alpo, like that. Those are things that in culture they should be presented in the right way, and it's not, oh, we trying to make a TV show. That was my biggest gripe with BMF. With BMF, they didn't even give a fuck about the quality. I could tell that from the first episode. It didn't matter how Meech was presented, how Terry was presented, how this whole case or what BMF was presented. It's like, oh, I'm gonna do another version of Power, but I'm gonna call it BMF. You can't do that with things like this.
Yeah.
Power is one thing, and it was creative, it was cool. You had a great actor, you had great, all of it was dope until the last couple of seasons. But when you start diving into history of black street culture, 50 is bullshitting in the sense of I'm not taking this serious. The Jermaine Dupri documentary about Magic City is out right now.
It's cooking.
He's taking that serious.
Yeah.
Like you looking at the documentary, you like, okay, damn, I ain't know this was a dude that owned Magic City. I ain't know that this was his background. I ain't know that this is how this trend was created. 50 don't give a fuck about none of that in BMF. And this is the example that I'm using. And it's not interesting to watch other than people who are trying to watch soap operas. If you really like, you read it. You read the BMF book, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep.
People that read that BMF book that were invested in that story, if you look at that series, the first episode, you're gonna be like, nah, I'm not doing this. Because it ain't relative to the truth. Like you just doing a TV show.
And plus, the
I
tone is
really
different too, though. The
and the
tone is
tone
different.
is different. One
Yep.
million percent. You're right. It should be real drama driven, like Breaking Bad type TV if you're going to deal with these subjects, because it's that serious. Like it's that serious when you talking about BMF, when you're talking about what we talking about and paying in full, like that shit happened for real. And people can attest to it and give you good callbacks, good stories, good storylines. And I don't think that he's interested in that happening. He just want to put it out and
To
it
say he
having a
did it.
popular name. Yeah, like
Yeah.
that. And that's the thing that I don't like about him grabbing these IPs like Paid in Full, like BMF, because he ain't really taking the time to be a storyteller about it.
That's fair.
JD was talking about this on Joe Budden when he was on there. He was like, bro, I want to create stuff where we're telling stories about the hip hop culture. Or I would even expand it being Spike Lee to like the street culture. Like these lores and these things are out there that you hear from Raw saying, I think I'm BMF or whatever it may be, like all the different things. Like there's stories to be told behind this, but they can't be told lazy. It can't be, oh, I'm gonna do a version of Power and do this. Like, nah, you gotta dig in and really give a fuck about the cause or the story to tell it. And I
I
don't think
agree.
50 give a fuck enough about it. And these stories are way too important to just be rolling them out there like they Power series, bro.
He has another show coming out on Fox Nation as well. 50 Ways to Catch a Killer.
See,
It is a true
what
crime
is that about?
series that will quote offer viewers a deep dive, excuse me, offer viewers a deep journey inside investigative units as they unravel real life murder mysteries and uncover critical breakthroughs, all leading to the prime suspect and pursuit of justice. He is the host and he is producing it. Now, when I
Young
said
people.
for the past 5 years that 50 was working with the goddamn police,
Oh, stop it.
now he has a
You trying to
TV
tie it
show,
back into that.
50 Ways to
Stop.
Catch a Killer.
Maybe stop, bro.
What
That's
else
just
what do y'all need? What do y'all need to see,
he
dude?
he's
What do y'all need to see?
he's chasing popularity. That's all he only cares about what people are talking about. That's the troll post. That's the adding people on social media. He only gives a fuck about what people are talking about. It ain't got nothing to do with police. He just want to be popular, bro. It's insane. I ain't never seen it as street people before, but that's what he's trying to do.
Bruh. All right. I
What do
gotta
you
see him
attribute it to?
you literally
You
gotta
think
see him giving it writing a citation. I get it.
I gotta see him in a police uniform? That's what I gotta see.
Most
Like,
police aren't even in uniform, nigga. What are we talking
I
about?
gotta see him in a police uniform
All
though.
right.
He can't do no New York undercover shit either. Like straight uniform, hat, nigga,
This is
vest,
it.
little badge, all that shit. Nigga.
We're gonna get to some wins and some losses, but let us know what do y'all think about that 50 paid in full TV show. Or this 50 Ways to Catch a Killer, the true crime series that he's doing. He John Walsh now. Man, come on, dude. Um, Wins and
Oh
losses time
shit.
though. Cardi B made a stunning
Mm.
revelation. She said in 2018, 2019, around that time, she turned down the Super Bowl. She was asked to do the Super Bowl and she turned it down. Win
I
or
don't.
loss?
This is a loss. I don't believe this. I don't believe anything that comes out from Cardi's camp. I don't believe that this was a whole trial and now they're using the trial footage as album covers. Cause what trial? Like we just went through the Diddy trial. We had these ugly, crazy ass drawings, but somehow she gets video and can take pictures and can use those pictures for her album covers. I don't believe any of this. No loss. I'm out.
That's hilarious.
I'm over it.
Yeah, this is an L, and it's an L for a lie. Uh, your album, it just came out in 2018, dude.
Oh, come
And
on, bro.
was Rock Nation doing it then?
What?
The Super Bowl. Because if they weren't doing it then, she really didn't get a call.
Possibly. You're not even right. Good, great question.
It really didn't happen if that's the case. Next up, Glasses Malone has a new song called Wanted featuring Jurassic 5. Now here's the interesting thing. On streaming sites, the song is broken up by verse. So each track is a verse in the song, as opposed to all the verses being on one track. This is a win or a loss.
I'm old. This is confusing. I don't understand what's going on. I've heard this explained on two different podcasts, and I still don't care. I don't even know why they thought this would be a big deal. No, I do not care. I hope artists don't lean into this and try to do this to get. I don't even know what this is for. Like this is a loss. I don't get it.
I don't know either, but I'm intrigued at the thought of why do this. Each track, again, is someone else's verse. So I don't know if he was thinking that he could get 5 streams if somebody played straight through once. But then
I
I
don't
kind of
get
like
it.
the fact of going straight to somebody's. What if you thought one of the verses was better than the other? You could just listen to that verse. I don't
But do
know.
you want to do that though?
I'm not sure. That's what
Like
I'm so
the
fucking
the
confused. Or what if you
the
didn't like
Friday.
somebody's verse and you could delete that track and now you've got the other 3 that you fuck with? It's
So
hard. Now I'm
I
customizing the song.
don't know if it's hard though. Cause look, the Friday song with Meek Mill verse,
Yeah,
possible verse of the year.
for sure.
I want to hear that verse, but I don't not want to hear Friday's verse, even though I don't think it's great. It's cool, it's all right. I know Meek is coming in and bodying it. I still want the lead up to it. So like,
I got
why
you.
would I just pay for Meek verse? I don't get it.
I mean, I guess this more works on like a posse cut, where it's multiple verses.
So
Because it's 5 verses on here, 4 or 5 verses.
yeah, I ain't, 4 or 5 verses. First of all, I'm already out.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I'm not listening to nothing with 4 or 5 niggas on it. Fuck
He
that.
he also has a he also has a video for the song. He's got a Drake lookalike in the video.
Yeah, that's no. I said I ain't doing all that. I'm good. Shout out glasses though, friend, friend of the show. We appreciate you, bro.
He been wanting Drake's attention for so long. Please write a bar about this nigga, please. Grant him his
That's
wish,
funny.
dude.
That's funny as hell.
Last one, real quick before we get out of here. Finesse 2 time. While shooting a video in Chicago, in the trenches with the Goonie Goons, he got his Dodge Scat Pack stolen. Niggas was joyriding in and told him they need 15 bands, he'd get it back. Win or loss for Finesse, man.
I'm not even sorry for laughing about this nigga. Play dumb games, win dumb prizes. I wish a nigga had stole Steven Jackson's championship ring when he went to the O Block. Stop playing, nigga. Y'all grown. Get the fuck away from these ratchet ass, young YN ass neighborhoods thinking, oh, I rap or I'm a real nigga. I was in a gang before. Like, they gonna fuck with me. Like, no, nigga, they gonna take you down through there just like they would take anybody else down through there, bro. You got that little scat parked outside? Come on with it. Championship ring? Come on with it. Like, bro, we not playing with you, nigga.
Listen,
I love it. I love this is a win. This is a W for me. Nigga, quit playing,
it's a
nigga.
big L, man. You got finesse in your name. You got to know how the game go. You can't get finessed in
He
your
was
name. Finesse.
playing. He was playing just like Steven Jackson went out there playing. Y'all thinking, oh, I'm cool. I got a podcast. I'm finesse 2 times. These niggas gonna fuck me. These is street niggas, bruh. They don't fuck with you, nigga. Come on with all that little jewelry, all the little money you got in your pocket. Run that. I'm struggling, bruh. Come on with that. Come on with them keys to that scat. We
Niggas
need
is
all
hungry.
that, bruh.
Niggas is
Yeah, we
hungry
need
for
all
sure.
that, bruh.
Uh, Anywho, I guess it could be worse, man. This what happened with Boosie going to San Diego and going pulling up to where the goons
No, this
was,
ain't
and
the
they got
same
him on
thing. This
camera
ain't the
with the
same thing
pistol.
though.
So
This ain't the same thing.
could have been.
Boosie thought it was some cool shit. This one old block. I ain't know these niggas was about it like
Oh, I
this out
got
here
you.
in San Diego. This is old block. This is why I have a lot less sympathy for niggas pulling up the old block and something happening to them. You went to the hood. You asked for this, nigga. You thought it
You knew
wasn't
where you
real
was
over there.
going.
Yeah, yeah, like you was playing. Boosie thought it was like, oh, it's cool. It's a video shoot. Like, I don't know what we had. I got the strap on me just in case, but yeah, I'm saying, nah, nigga. Finesse went to like, oh, this the trenches. All right, okay. You in the trenches? You want to leave your little car out here? Come on with that, bro. We running that.
That's
70,000 to get it back. What you want to do? I'm like, nah, stop playing, nigga.
on Decker of the Week, man. We going to Spotify. Shout out Aaron Moore. He said Doechii is replacing SZA for the next part of the GNX tour. I think that's why she cleared all her plans. There's no way the
Really?
GNX tour is
That's
still
true.
going on.
That's hating, first of all. But
No,
that's true.
I don't know. It sounds accurate.
Really?
Yeah, I can see this. I can see this. I don't
I
know
don't know
what
about that.
what part of the tour. Like I don't what is it didn't go into space. Like I don't know where he's going, dude. But like
It's stadiums and that's all you need to know. It's stadium tours.
half empty
From
stadiums.
there. Yeah.
Also on YouTube, shout out to YouTube, man. Some really good stuff. Shout out to BL45. Filing a bank dispute for Triple B slippers is wild.
Facts. Did
Oh.
that. Did that. Thank you.
Shout out O Dog 93. I honestly think y'all got more chances of running into a guy with the Chance 3 hat than someone that's read that Gucci Man book.
I
Please
don't
tap
believe
into
that.
that the last episode with Jada and Beanie when we talked when we talked about
You
that
do you
damn.
agree with that?
They both unicorn. The Chance 3 hat and somebody that's read that Gucci book and we ain't talking about the autobiography. We're talking about the business Gucci book. But I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know who's read or rocked that hat, bro. It's that's
I've
rare
never met
air.
I've never met a person that has rocked that hat, but I do know someone that has read the Gucci book.
No, you don't.
I do.
The
You
business
read
book,
it. Yeah. You read it. Ken read it. There's just several people, like I think Draw read it. Like
not the
that's
autobiography, not
I
that.
know what you're talking about.
No way.
You didn't read it?
Fuck no. What?
Oh, wait, what's the name of the
Yeah, it's the one that we laughed at. Like nigga, we didn't know it existed.
oh, okay, man. You're right. Maybe I may.
Yeah, you getting another book confused.
I was thinking about the autobiography. You're right.
Shout out to Cold Chillin' 661. Spike Lee spitting facts about that Enter the Drew is up there with that J.E. Heartbreak. Drew Hill had to go on every R&B mix CD. I still
Facts.
have not heard that Enter the Drew. And I told myself I was gonna listen to it over the week. I've never heard that album. And I've never heard Cisco's solo album either.
What is it? What's the solo album?
With Incomplete.
What's the name of it?
Oh shit, I don't remember. I didn't listen to it. I wasn't checking for it. I can't
Return
remember.
of the Dragon.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, something like that.
That album is some slaw.
Really?
I want to be
Damn.
very yeah, absolutely. I was having a debate with one of my homegirls about this,
Unleash the
and I
Dragon.
Unleashed the Dragon. Yeah, I asked her, was Carl Thomas a classic? And she said, it's not better than Unleash the Dragon.
Wow.
I listened to that Unleash the Dragon and I almost stopped being friends with her.
But you listen to it in 2025 though. That's
That's the thing. But look, think about the context. I'm talking about Carl Thomas Emotional. I
yeah.
listened to that in 2025. That shit was still fire, nigga. That's one through whatever. That shit was fire.
Yeah.
And she was like, nah, I don't really understand. I ain't feeling this. She a little bit younger than us,
Okay.
but I was like, nah, that like I don't understand how somebody could listen to Carl Thomas Emotional and be like, this not a classic.
But what I'm saying is Cisco had the
Album is
thong song on there.
banging. It don't give a I don't
No,
give a
but what I'm
shit
saying is
about the
that song
thong
has not
song,
aged.
AB.
That song hasn't aged well, but it was a big song though. So the
AB,
album could be the same.
when the last time you listened to Carl Thomas Emotional?
It's been a minute.
Go back and
It
listen to
still
that.
rolled when I listen to it though.
That nigga was in his bag.
For sure.
That's right up there with any R&B album you want to come to me and bring to, like, let's do a versus.
Nah, it's up
That
there.
Carl Thomas Emotional can fight.
It's up there. It's up there. But
Facts.
I'm just saying the Cisco was popular. That's all I'm saying.
Fuck that Cisco. That shit was some slow.
Oh shit. What
That
hey,
shit
give me
was
something
some
to put on,
slow.
man. What you got?
There's a new HBO show called SWAT. The Task or what
It's
I think
called
that's the
Task.
name of Task. You got it. You knew it. Fire. I can't wait to see how this plays out as far as being a new HBO Sunday show, having something to watch on Sundays. First episode was amazing. Can't wait to all of them play out. That's it for me. What
That
you
was
got?
actually my put on too. I haven't
Mm.
watched, but I've heard good things. And I'm being told if you like Mayor of Easttown, then you'll fuck with this. It's kind
Same
of the
thing.
same type
Same
of
thing I was
tone.
told.
Yeah,
Same thing I was told.
so I'm tapping in. Also, just check out my Packers on Thursday, man. If you want to see what good football looks like,
Uh-huh.
make sure y'all tap in. Championship run. It's gonna be a historic year. I'm thinking 17 and 0. That's just
Cause y'all got a cowboy on y'all team. That's why, nigga.
I'm thinking 17 and
Go
0.
Micah.
I'm thinking
Let's
a
go,
chip,
Micah.
ring, trophy, the whole nine.
I
I'm
picked y'all to
calling it
win it.
now, early.
Y'all tune in to Dead End Sports tomorrow live. We're gonna be on YouTube at 9 o'clock. I picked the Packers to win the Super Bowl.
Your first good sports pick in life.
Get out of here. But yeah, I
Uh,
definitely picked them to win the Super Bowl.
guys, we appreciate y'all tapping in. Let us know what you think about these Young Thug leaked jail
Oh,
calls.
announcement.
Oh yes, go.
So, what's going to happen moving forward? We know y'all have gotten accustomed to us being virtual, and at one point we were in studio live doing it face to face. There's a different dynamic. Of course, we appreciate you bearing with us since the pandemic has happened
Yes,
doing this virtual, but we are now about to be back in studio,
yes.
back face to face, back like, where it looks different. There's a different dynamic. There's a different feel when we're sitting face to face. And AB and I have been knowing each other forever, so it's going to be different from any other thing that he or I do.
Facts.
We do work with a lot of different people. We do have a lot of different things that we do outside of On Deck, but he and I have been knowing each other since we were teenagers. And there is no feeling that you're going to get from him and I being in the same vicinity talking about rap that you would get from any other of our broadcasts. Not saying that they're not good. They're going to be great. But this one is going to be essential in the sense of we back in studio, post 600 episodes. We got a big thing that we're rolling out. Top 25 album. Is it top 25?
Yep.
Top 25 albums of the 20th century that we're doing, letting you know what we think our favorite albums, rap albums of the 25th century was, and just expect to see us face to face more, and you guys being able to digest that as fans. You got
Brand
anything
new
to say,
look,
Andy?
guys. We're turning it up for 600. We appreciate everybody tapping in. Make sure to check out YouTube, but we're gonna try to upload it to Spotify too. I think Spotify got the video features cooking now, so that'll be dope. You can check it out on there as well. Coming very, very soon. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Let us know what you think about the topics today. Those leak calls, that Thug sit down with Bank, Lil Wayne's feature price, all of that shit, man. Throw it down in the comments. You might get chose for On Decker of the Week. Anything else before we get out of here?
That is it, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with us for as long as y'all have, and expect greater and bigger things coming post 600 episodes.
Yes, sir. We out.